That love of money is the root of all evil. That love of money. And just got through looking back at one of your older videos, Mini Man, again about when you was talking about Michael Jackson. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. And we all know Mike was one of the greatest. He's a legend. Entertainers. A lot of people love Mike. He had a lot of haters also, but it seemed like the majority of the world loved Michael Jackson because it didn't matter where he performed at, it was going to be sold out. And this love of money and how it's turned up families. We can even look at what's going on in Mike's family. People, I think they're having a great old conflict between LaToya and the family, but they was all trying to figure out what was going to happen with Mike money. And I believe it said 40% went to his mother, 40% went to his children, and 20% went to charity. And anybody know anything about Michael Jackson know that when it came down to charity, it wasn't even no question for Mike. All that he gave from his heart, and half of these churches don't even talk about charity. Don't even try to help nobody. And charity does start at home once again. And Mike helped so many. And it's sad, man, that this love of money, which is the root of all evil, they still trying to figure out what really happened. Some consider the doctor's drug, Mike, the physicians he had. And Mike was under so much pressure. I remember he said, I just wanted to rest. And when you get to popping these drugs in your body, I'm not saying I don't know nothing. Hey, cardiac arrest is what they call it, so I don't say the doctors killed him. I don't know, I wasn't there, and it don't matter to me. All I know is the legend. He is gone, man. And this love of money, this fussing and fighting, even in the family, you would think that people would learn how to get along. But when you got that love of money, it's hard to get along, ain't it? That love of money is killing folks. Families split up. Somebody ain't spoke to somebody in years because of the love of money. A lot of people getting killed behind this money. That love of money got so much power in it that people would steal from their own mama. That they would kill their own mama. And we see every day some on the news behind the love of money. A lot of people just, that's their motive, to get rich. I gotta get rich. I gotta get rich. And Mike, man, was a great entertainer. He gonna go down in history as one of the best. Ain't too many people did what Mike did. And you can say what you want about him. You can talk bad about him how you want, but that man accomplished his goal. Been a star, what, since he was 5 years old? Oh, man. And people can say what they want about Joe Jackson, but at least Joe Jackson was there. Joe made sure that them kids were going to be a star. Now it seems like Michael Jackson is worth more money dead than he was alive. Now they coming out with games out of him. He already had games a long time ago. He got so much stuff coming out now. It seems like he's worth more money dead than he is alive. And all this fighting behind Mike. I'm saying this to say this again, people. Don't get caught up in this love of money. Because a lot of people got so much money, but they don't have a peace of mind at all. See, you can't pay me for a peace of mind. I told people, man, I tell people you can have all the money in the world, but you can't even buy a good night's sleep. You got so many worries. You got people after you trying to hunt you down. Somebody want to rob you because you rich. Family members want to call on you only because you got money. And we all know the battles that Mike had between him and his family. Even at times with him and his brothers. But I love how they always came back together. People will steal from their brother. That love of money is the root of all evil. Rest in peace, Mike. The Lord allowed Mike to be around her. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with what I'm saying in this video, because I see so many people saying, well, Michael Jackson wasn't nothing but the devil. He played in that secular music. He went to hell. You don't know who went to hell or not. You don't know that. You don't know how close Michael Jackson was with God. Because you can look at half of these churches, that people, I'm talking about faithful people that go to church every Sunday proclaiming they this and they that, falling every day. But when it comes to the secular music, everybody going to hell. Oh no. You can believe that, but not me. I speak what's real. We don't know how close somebody is with God. Because one thing I noticed about Mike, just like I said about Tupac, when I look at their heart, you don't know what people doing outside, on the outside. You really don't. You don't know how many people they done gave to. My question is, why the churches ain't, trying to help nobody? A lot of them not. Not all of them, but a lot of them not trying to help nobody because they stuck on the love of money. See, when you look at the church now and you look at the secular world now, ain't too much of a difference, people. You got people robbing the church because they ain't robbing God. They robbing the church. You cannot rob God. You can quote Malachi 3:8 all you want. You cannot rob the Creator. He owns everything. They robbing the church, but then when it comes to the secular world, oh, they all bad. They don't believe in God. Stevie Wonder don't believe in God. Mike didn't believe in God. Tupac didn't believe in God. And Tupac always recognized God in his raps. And people going to disagree with that because, well, he was cussing. Well, church folks cuss. Well, Tupac was smoking weed. Well, church folks smoke weed. Not all of them do. Well, they was getting their drink on. They was getting drunk. Well, I know deacons that'll drink you up under the table. What's your point? The bottom line of it all is, ain't nobody in this world better than nobody. And ain't none of us walked on no water, and ain't nobody perfect but Jesus Christ himself, who was down here in the flesh and was tempted by it all. But did he sin one time? No, not even once did he sin. This love of money is killing everybody, man. That love of money. See, the thing about it, God never wanted us to be poor. He told us that. He wants us to be prosperous. We're supposed to be moving forward, having nice things, but it seems like the nice things is having us. That's when the Lord got a problem with us. People putting their money done became their God. And like I'm saying, I don't know all about what Mike did, but what I can say is that I looked at his heart. See, the problem is we too busy looking at actions, but we ain't looking at the heart. We do know the Bible say you should know a tree by its fruit. But so many people can't know the tree because they looking at, well, he said one cuss word. Well, he shouldn't have drunk that liquor. He drinking that Patron. He on that Hennessy. He going to hell. We too busy picking at little stuff. Do you know a man's heart? Because you ain't got no business judging no way. When you can't even look at the mirror at yourself. Rest in peace, Mike. I pray that all this stuff just get well. And it's sad that it seemed like, it might be true. I don't know all about the money, whatever, but it seemed like Mike is worth more while he's dead than he is alive. And you got family fighting over the money. You got a lot of conflicts. Thing about money, man, when you got money, you got friends you ain't never even seen before. Now they been your friends all along because you got money. How many of y'all know people like that? They only hang around you because you got money. You got people that done got married because somebody got money. Why did you marry him? Did you love him? No, I just loved him because I loved his money. Now we divorced. That love of money is the root of all evil. How many more people gonna die behind the love of money? Jealousy. Think about it. Rest in peace, Mike. I don't care what nobody say about Mike. I'm a big fan for life. I love a lot of Michael Jackson music. I love to see him perform. That's why I told people in the other video, how boring would this world be if we didn't have entertainers? If we didn't have the Michael Jacksons? If we didn't have the Charlie Wilsons, the Stevie Wonders, the secular music that people want to talk bad about all the time? How many of y'all would survive in this world if you had to listen to that church music all day long? It'll drive me crazy. Oh, we got to go to church all day long. Well, that's how it's going to be in heaven. You don't know nothing. My thing is, how do you know about heaven if you won't even read about it? Or you just caught on what somebody else say? Because believe it or not, the Lord has a great sense of humor. Yes, he does. And wasn't nothing boring about Jesus. I wish folks could understand this. You know Jesus wasn't bored. Why? Because he was invited to the parties by the sinners. He sat with the sinners. the tax collectors. What doesn't boring about Jesus? We want to make him boring now with all this holding down religious mess. Wasn't nothing boring about Jesus. I wish folks could understand that. Jesus had fun. You read the Bible, you can see it in a whole lot of ways, and he had a sense of humor. And he always checked them Pharisees, the religious folks, the hypocrites, the scribes. Told them to take the log out of their own eye before they start trying to look in their neighbor's eye. Some of y'all need to take that log out of y'all own eye and stop pointing these fingers at folks, worrying about they doing this, and thinking that you really can put them into heaven when you ain't made it in yourself. And before I get out of here, y'all, if y'all gonna learn anything from me, y'all gonna learn about the 3 surprises I keep talking about in half of these videos. While you judging, you're gonna have 3 surprises. You're gonna be shocked that you made it in. You're gonna be shocked at who you don't see. And you're gonna be shocked at who you do see. So let me flip it back and say it the right way, because I said it a little backwards. You're going to be shocked at who you see. You're going to be shocked at who you don't see. And you're going to be shocked that the Lord telling you to come on in. Now you go meditate on that. God bless.